God sent this. That's that thing. We got that thing now, baby. We got that thing. God sent this. Hell yeah. We going, oh man. Lakers, we might be the GM of the year. You never count the Lakers down, baby.
I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get! Yes! What's next? What's next? I gotta get it. I'm not gonna stay fucking down. I'm not gonna stay fucking lying down. I'm not. I can't do it, man. I can't do that. What's next? Give me something else. What can't you do? I can do it. I can do anything.
Yo, man, what's up, YouTube, man? This is not a cool morning, bro. I just woke up, bro, and I go on Twitter.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You should check your notifications right now.
What's happening?
I just got a notification from Shams Charania. Breaking: the Dallas Mavericks are trading Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie. Is this fake?
It's fake.
Did he get hacked?
It's fact. That is not. No.
This is it's from Shams. This is from his account. 2.5 million.
No. Come on now.
There's no way this is real.
No.
There's no way.
This is a generational hack.
Holy cow.
No, it's got to be a hack.
That has to be.
Has to be a hack. There's no chance. There is a 0% chance. God, I can't believe they got Shams too.
And they traded fucking Luka to the Lakers for Anthony Davis? Like, that don't make no fucking sense, bro. That don't make no sense. And I'm a Mavs fan, man. Oh my god. Don't make sense. Don't make sense, bro.
Brian Windhorst, somebody who's covered LeBron for, at this point, Wendy, I mean, more than 2 decades. You know this guy well, how he plays the game, how he's excelled and carried teams to championships. You heard the guys talking. To what degree do you agree that this is something of a franchise?
Like, what's the purpose of this when LeBron is about to retire? So you just gave the Lakers a fucking franchise player? It's like trading away Kobe or LeBron or Dirk or like in a prime, bro. Like, what? Are you serious, bro?
Franchise.
Like, you can't blame Mark Cuban for this because he's not even majority owner of the company no more. He only got like 23 or 27%. Oh my god, man! I'm not watching basketball no more. There's no reason to watch this shit, bro. I had something to look forward to. The fucking Mavericks to go back to the finals and try to, overcome and shit. Like, nobody give a fuck about the Lakers, bro.
Baton pass, more than a move that can get the Lakers to title contention as a 5 seed this year?
This is not really about the Lakers. It's not really about LeBron. This is about the Dallas Mavericks and Luka Doncic. This move, in the moment here, believe is one of the most stunning trades, one of the biggest and most stunning trades in the history of the league. And obviously, because it is involving a legacy franchise and a legacy player like the Lakers and LeBron, we're going to we tend to focus on that. But that's not where the fascinating part is here, is my phone has exploded with agents and executives and players and all people with the game. The focus in the league is the Dallas Mavericks decision to trade Luka Doncic.
Yeah, that don't make sense, bro.
This is basically a rebuke of him. This is
like, that's a spit in the face. It look like somebody. It look like it's rigged. It look like somebody need to investigate this shit, bro. Like, this why people don't watch fucking NBA now, bro. Like, I'm mad. And I'm gonna be cussing a lot because I don't appreciate this fucking shit right here, bro. It's not cool. This is not cool at all, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all, no, bro. Like, what was the purpose of even getting Kyrie Irving in, bro? Like, what the fuck was the purpose of all this shit? Y'all just was at the finals, bro.
them saying that they don't think they can win with him. They're worried about the kind of defense he plays. They're worried about the kind of way he keeps himself in condition. They're worried, obviously, about his ability to focus at the biggest moments.
Are you serious, bro?
As you know, Phil, I have felt this way about Luka before, but I have always felt he would get past it. I would felt that that would be part of his story. He is 25 years old and he has already qualified for the Supermax, which he was eligible to sign this year. There was no way he wasn't going to sign that contract. He was going to be committed to the Dallas Mavericks. This was a player who was locked in. It was going to be a question of, could he win 2 or 3 MVPs? Could he win 1 or multiple championships? And it was the Dallas Mavericks who are pulling the plug on that. And not only that, they are not auctioning him off. They are not letting the league know, come to us with your highest bid. This was a...
You get fucking... That's what I'm saying. This don't make no sense. Jimmy Butler? Hello?
Pocket deal. This was like a $1 billion mansion changing hands where there was only one bidder as far as we know. And not only that, they didn't even get the entire package from the Lakers. Yes, they got Anthony Davis. They didn't get Austin Reeves. They only got one of the 2 first-round picks. The Lakers are still holding a first-round pick. How can you trade Luka Doncic and not have the second first-round pick? I mean, that's a minor footnote. Okay, now let me switch over to the Lakers.
2029,
the Maverick
bro.
side of this is the far, far more fascinating move. Far, far, far more fascinating move. But okay, switch to the Lakers. LeBron has dreamed about playing with Luka Doncic for years.
This is
This
crazy,
is something he never
bro.
thought, but he badly wanted. When Luka was deciding where he was going to go within Nike, LeBron pressed him very hard to come to his shoe brand within Nike. He ended up going with the Jordan brand, but he was trying to recruit him then. He saw a vision of the 2 of them playing together. A couple of years ago, Kyrie Irving tried to get LeBron to figure out a way to get to Dallas, and LeBron said, no, Kyrie, come to LA. But, the reason that Kyrie wanted to think to see if that was possible when LeBron was a free agent was because he knew that the Luka-LeBron connection was there. So I'd have to think about it and see them play together. But this, while LeBron is losing a teammate that he's won a championship with, and I'm sure when he was brought with this, he was in shock. I haven't spoken to him or heard from him, but I have to assume that he will have a lot of excitement because he has dreamed of this, and I'm sure he thought it was never going to happen in his career.
This is dumb, bro.
What do you think about all that? It's a lot.
It don't make no sense, bro. I can see LeBron maybe had 5 years ago. But this is selfish, and I know this was all LeBron, bro. He paid somebody off to trade this nigga, bro.
We're all digesting this together.
Well, I'm looking at it right now, and the fact is that it seemed like the Dallas Mavericks was fed up with Luka. And this is a message to the rest of the league and to a lot of young guys that you have to be professional. No matter how good you are, you have to.
Bro, unless they know something that we don't know, this don't make no sense, bro. I don't care what nobody say.
Show a level of professionalism. And let's be real, Luka Doncic has a history of being out of shape. He has a history of having soft tissue injuries. Why? Because he's not taking care of his body. We saw last year when they were deep in the playoffs that, the great Michael Finley had to go pull a beer from his hand. So at the end of the day, look, I'm going to say this. The Dallas Mavericks has put themselves in a win-now situation, in a great situation. Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving is going to do magic together with the pieces that they have ran under Jason Kidd. Reminding y'all that J. Kidd did coach AD for a minute. He knows AD. He knows what he likes to do. He's going to put him in position to be successful. And the best thing about it is that Anthony Davis doesn't have to play the 5 position. He still have Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford there, so now he could go back to playing the natural 4. Luka is an international superstar. Make no mistake about it. He's a guy that's going to go out there and get you 39 and 9 a night. And look, the Lakers, he's going, and the great thing about it is that he's going to team up with a guy in LeBron James, who has known to be one of the best, if not the best.
Bro, who cares, man? Get off LeBron. Stop glazing this dude, bro. Like, I'm not watching basketball for no more this season.
When it comes down to taking care of your body and being a professional, I'm pretty sure Braun is going to take Luka under his wing and teach him how to be a true professional. And there's one person that Luka Doncic will listen to, is one of the greatest players to ever step foot on the basketball court.
You said that the Mavs side is more captivating, compelling, and intriguing. With what the Mavs have, like Shea mentioned, they were in the finals last year. Does this put them in a position to surpass OKC, Houston, Memphis, some of those other Western Conference teams that are currently ahead of them on the ladder?
I don't know, man. I will say this. Anthony Davis went on the record with Shams a couple of days ago and said, I don't want to play center. And now he's going to a situation where he can be the power forward. The Mavericks have a bunch of giants. Derek Lively is their franchise center. AD will be able to play power forward, which is what he wants. He will be able to play alongside Kyrie Irving. He will be able to play for Jason Kidd, with whom he won the championship in 2020. Kidd was on the coaching staff of the Lakers. He is probably shocked about this. It probably hit him out of nowhere. I mean, he signed a long-term contract not too long ago because he wanted to be in LA. He's never, as far as I know, and I mean, like, there's going to be a lot of reporting that a lot of us have to do in the next 24 hours. As far as I know, he has not shown any reason to want to leave. I do think that if they didn't get him a center and the Lakers had a bad finish to the season, that there was going to be some attention put on him in the summer. But I don't think the Lakers were looking to do this. I think the phone rang from Dallas and saying, do you want Luka Doncic? And the Lakers said, a 25-year-old who is potentially a multi-time MVP, yes, we will take him with the Los Angeles Lakers. And I think they traded out a 31-year-old for a 25-year-old. I don't think it's much about them. I think it's a no-brainer for them, and it's a phenomenal situation. I've never really seen anything like this before.
Never really seen anything like this, and on a Saturday night. We really appreciate it. Perk, thank you. Wendy, thank you.
He's weighing the count, right? Yeah, I think so.
Wow, I am at a loss for words. As a Dallas native, I can truly say this was one of the biggest mistakes in the history of the Mavericks franchise. You just traded a 25-year-old Luka Doncic in his prime, a 5-time first-team All-NBA player in 6 years, mind you. You just traded a player that is one of the greatest catalysts for winning of the generation. He carried the Dallas Mavericks to the NBA Finals last year. He brought the Mavericks back out from the depths of the pits of the grave after the absence of Dirk Nowitzki, took the Mavericks to a conference finals 2 years ago. He led the league in scoring last year at 33.9 points a game, and he's 25 years of age. And the reasoning is he doesn't play enough defense. I get it. Then find a 3-and-D player. Find some defensive specialists, but you do not trade under any circumstance a box office talent like Luka Doncic. Yeah, it's malpractice. You don't trade under any circumstance a 25-year-old player who can lead the league in scoring, who hasn't even entered his prime, who just led you to the NBA Finals. You do not trade that individual. I can't make sense of this.
Hey, you enjoying the video? If you are, why don't you leave a comment down below, like or subscribe. Appreciate you spending your time. And again, I'm just speaking my opinion from my views based upon my lifestyle and based upon what I have seen in my surroundings. These are just my opinions, and I appreciate y'all commenting. So yeah, if you can, subscribe and leave a comment and like. Back to the video.
All right, take a seat. Take a seat. If you're as distraught as I am, here is everything you need to know about this Luka Doncic trade. Shout out to my researcher for still being awake. Number one, the Mavericks traded a player who led the league in scoring last year, 33.9 points per game. They led a player who averaged 28.9 points in the finals, his first finals appearance. They traded a player who was second in threes to only Steph Curry last year with 284. They traded away a player who was the only player in the history of the National Basketball Association to average 33 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. That's who they traded away. Number two, they did him dirty. Think about this for a second. Luka Doncic is no longer eligible for the Supermax, a 5-year, $345 million deal. Why? Because you could only get the Supermax by the team that drafted you or a team that acquires you. If they acquire you within the first 4 years of your deal, Luka Doncic is going on year 7. Keep in mind, a Supermax deal in Texas where there is no state tax. Imagine how many millions of dollars Luka Doncic lost out on, but also you trade away a player who's the only player in the history of the National Basketball Association to average 33 points, 9 boards, 9 dimes, and 29 points in his first finals run. Mavericks, did you forget where the hell you came from? After Dirk Nowitzki was done, for 3 years we navigated the pits of NBA hell. 33 wins, 24 wins, 33 wins. Then Luka Doncic turns into a second-year player, a first-team All-NBA player, and he's been a first-team All-NBA player ever since. That's who the Mavericks gave up. I don't even think I can sleep tonight.
Boys, we have a trade. Finally, man, we've been needing something to get over the hump. Trust me, fellas, this is the one. All right, so who'd we get? We just got Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a first-round pick. Oh my gosh, that's a haul. Yeah, how many picks did we trade? Here's the thing. We didn't trade any picks. You just pulled off the trade of the century, dude. Yeah, but what players did you give up? Maxi Kleber, Markieff Morris. Oh my gosh, we got a fleece. And Luka Doncic. You said what? You traded who? I know it sounds bad, but we had to get Anthony Davis. We didn't need Anthony Davis. Look, we needed strength in the front court, and we have Kyrie. That is Luka Doncic. The man who dropped 70 last year? Look, I understand, but this trade makes our team better. Oh my gosh, we're gonna lose our job. Our job? We're lucky if we don't get executed for this. Look, I understand it seems crazy, but people are gonna look back on this and think that you are the dumbest man to ever walk the earth.
Insane, well, it's crazy. Yeah, I would have never thought Luka Doncic would get traded at this age, mid-season. Yes, NBA is a wild place, man. If he can get traded, then anybody's up, for grabs, So yeah, so fans, somebody spectating is pretty fun. I know it's kind of nerve-wracking, probably for Luka and everybody in Dallas, LA, AD, so everybody involved. I'm sure their heads are spinning right now.
And just as a player, does this kind of underscore the transactional nature of this business?
It's always been transactional. The players are held to a different standard of loyalty and commitment to a program, but the organizations don't get held to that same standard from the outside world, either whether from media members or fans. And we all should be held to that same standard. Like, it's a transactional game. There's a lot of money involved, a lot of business involved too. So we shouldn't be too shocked about trades or guys moving to different teams or coaches moving to different teams. It's just the nature of playing basketball and us making this much money involved too. So it's pretty wild times, man, in NBA, especially around trade deadline time. I know everybody's gonna be watching their phone the next week. We got 5 days. I know everybody's gonna be following the updates. So yeah, it's crazy.
Do you feel like this shifts the balance of power at all in the West?
Yeah, I mean, you got two.
But to have Luka and LeBron playing.
Yeah, like you got Luka, LeBron, Reeves, you got Kyrie,
AD,
Clay, Gafford. Live, man, shit. Yeah, it shifts the balance. So many great players, you know, two great players just got moved. It's just, man, I just can't wait to see it all on the floor and see, hear from both of them too. I know that first time talking is gonna be an eventful time, So wow.
When they went to the finals last year, I mean, does that underscore it even more? Like, this team just went to the finals because their best player just got traded.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I dealt with that too. Coming out the finals and you trade a huge part of your team, and it just takes something away. It takes something away. It takes your identity away, especially when you have success. You got to kind of reshape your team and figure out who you are as a unit. With a new guy coming in, but they have veteran players over there. Kyrie's a champ already. AD's a champ, so I'm sure they'll figure it out pretty quickly. But it's just the nature of the sport, man. Anything can happen, man. Keep you on edge.
Do you think it'll force other teams to do something big?
For sure. I mean, you start seeing stuff like that, and you, as an organization, you might get a little bit more courage to do some stuff when you see another team trade away somebody like that.
Right.
This got to be the biggest trade I've seen since I've been in the league, or since I've been watching the sport. This was insane. So yeah, every other team might get confidence and say, "Fuck it, I'll trade my." You know what I'm saying? My top players, a few of my top players. Fuck it, this ain't working. But yeah, I'm still shocked.
How did you find out?
Last one.
Man, a couple fans was just on their phone during the game in the fourth quarter and just said, Luka got traded. I'm like, the fuck? Then our security guys showed me his phone. I'm like, oh, yeah, I seen Shams. When Shams tweeted, it's the show. But like I said, crazy league.
Obviously, the big trade. Just your reaction to seeing that.
It's crazy, man. I really don't know what to say about it. Luka being a guy that everybody's claimed is untouchable and untradeable, and the NBA shows you again.
Right.
Just you can't predict it. It's a business. They're always having a conversation about you. So don't think you're safe at any point.
You feel like the shift power balance or anything in your way?
I mean, you have to let it play out.
I said no.
They have to build chemistry on both sides. So, I'm interested to see how it turns out. I'm sure the world is too. So, building the business.
I mean, you've been on the finals team before, though, but to see a team that was in the finals make a move like that, obviously you said it surprises you, but does it add anything to what just happened that they made the finals last year?
That's on them. That's their decision. Might have been how it turned out in the finals, what they were seeing, whoever's making the calls over there. So, but AD's a really good player. Probably my favorite teammate to play with this summer in the Olympics. So, both teams got great players, obviously.
How'd you find out? We saw Damian leave, found out from someone in the stands. Like, you guys landed on the bench. What happened?
Yeah, somebody told us on the bench. Said Luka. I said, Luka Garza? Who got traded? No shade, though.
Right, to Garza, right.
But, yeah, crazy.
It is over now. Yeah. Hey, Brian, I fucks with you. Hey, you know what? What's the nigga name? Palinka? I fucks with you. Oh, boy. Oh, man, we about to win a championship, ain't we? We about to win some shit now. I'm proud to be a LA-er, LA native. I'm so proud to be an LA native. Oh, my God. Boy, you know how many niggas walking around LA talking crazy right now? This shit is going down. God sent this. That's that thing. We got that thing now, baby. We got that thing. God sent this. Hell yeah. We going, oh, man. Palinka, we might be the GM of the year. You never count the Lakers down, baby. Never. Never. God damn it. You never count the Lakers down. Look, I was already a fan when y'all got rid of the other motherfucker a couple weeks ago. Now y'all want to fuck around and get Luka? You know what? I might buy season tickets. I might buy season tickets.
With a calf strain right now, and under league rules, you have to get medicals approved before a trade happens. So obviously, the Lakers, if they are...
And that's the case for a lot of people. Yeah, now Matisse has had that face on ever since Denny came over here, and I showed Denny, because Denny didn't believe me. Now they're still trying to figure it out.
That was fascinating.
And so it is a stunning development.
And just around us here, all the folks that are, looking at their phones, scanning their phones, and the chatter, you can kind of tell people are.
To focus on the Lakers here because they potentially just acquired the next great Laker, and it's an amazing story when you look at the history of their franchise. But the story of the moment and what my phone is filling up with is the reaction to the Dallas Mavericks making this move. I had an all-star, current NBA all-star text me and say, do you know how much the Mavericks must hate Luka? I mean, this is what they're talking about in the league. I've had, veteran coaches text me and say they can't believe they saw this. They just have never seen anything like this. And Luka is 25 years old, okay? He is under contract for several more years, and this summer he is already eligible for a Supermax. I find it completely unbelievable that he would not sign that contract. This was not done because the Mavericks didn't think Luka wanted to be there. Even if he didn't sign that contract, you would have a whole year to figure it out. This was done because the Mavericks didn't think that going forward with Luka was best for their franchise. Think about that statement. A 25-year-old who's been first-team All-NBA the last 5 years and carried them to the finals a few months ago. And they said, we want out of the Luka Doncic business, and we want out of it now. They didn't put him on auction, Kevin. They didn't say, we're going to trade Luka Doncic, bring us your offers. They targeted one team, and they made the offer and deal in stealth mode. This is just shocking. And I will say this. We all know what Luka's, pockmarks are. We all know what his deficiencies are. We all have seen his greatness. But nobody in the world has more information on Luka Doncic than the Mavericks. And the Mavericks just pulled the ripcord. It's a stunning situation.
Did LA give up too much to get a guy who has been labeled soft, although he puts up 19-9, which only 11 other guys do?
Is that a trick question?
You tell me.
They gave up Kwame Brown.
Who first rounders?
I could care less.
Tied into his salary for 4 years.
First of all, understand something. When you're giving up first round picks, if you are a quality team in playoff contention, it really doesn't mean that much. That's number one. Number two, and more importantly, Kwame Brown is gone. The City of Angels, Hollywood, just should be celebrated. Throw a parade already, whether you win a championship or not. This man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth. The man cannot play the game of basketball. He has small hands. He can't catch the ball. He's got bad feet. He can't really move, even though he's mobile. Doesn't really know what he's doing. Doesn't have a post move that he puts to memory that he can do 2 times in a row. He has no game whatsoever. Plays no defense. Doesn't have the heart, the passion, or anything that comes with it. And you're asking me whether they gave up too much? Please. The Los Angeles Lakers knew exactly what they were doing. They should be celebrating right now, and Kobe Bryant should not be saying a word.
His contract comes off the books, and as you know, in the NBA, it's all about contracts. So Memphis now gets a lot of cap relief.
No, it's not all about contracts.
Comes off the books.
Yes, that is true, but it's not all about contracts. It's all about contracts. If you're a scrub team, if you're a team that has Kobe Bryant on it, looking for another piece to that championship puzzle, then it ain't about contracts. It's about players.
Is Powell another piece?
Absolutely. With Kobe Bryant, Andrew Bynum, Derek Fisher, Lamar Odom. Understand, the Los Angeles Lakers did not give up Lamar Odom. They did not give up Andrew Bynum. When they were in pursuit of Jermaine O'Neal, these are the pieces that the Indiana Pacers were asking for. When they were searching around the place all over the league to find something that would appease Kobe Bryant, everybody said Odom or Andrew Bynum. When the Minnesota Timberwolves were talking about moving Kevin Garnett, again, Bynum and Lamar Odom's name came up into the equation. In this particular instance, you keep those guys. You still have Fisher with Jordan Farmar. And on top of all of that, you give up Kwame Brown? Please, there's nothing to think about. There's nothing to even think about.
Reed is jumping up in front.
Doncic has the ball, down by 2.
There's the switch.
Gobert is out there. Doncic maneuvers for the lead. Got it! Got it! What a shot! Dallas has taken the lead. Just what Reggie Miller said. Go for the win. But it ain't over yet. 3 seconds is a long time, and it's only a 1-point lead here. But that's just Rudy Gobert in an impossible situation. I don't totally understand. I know they wanted to switch back with McDaniel, but Lively did a great job getting out of there.
But, Coach, look at this. He had him on skates from the beginning.
No,
My goodness.
I agree.
Dancing with the stars, whatever you want to call it. Rudy Gobert had 0
from Washington.
I'm done. Still make no sense. So what do y'all think? I don't remember. I'm disgusted, bro. I'm disgusted.